Close your eyes, breathe it in. Let the stillness begin. Feel the light in your chest. Let your soul find rest.
Morning. Happy Monday to you guys. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. Welcome to the Dwelling Place. It is wonderful to see everyone this morning. A little sleepy this morning, but it's really early, and I hope that you're having a wonderful and blessed morning this morning. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. I am a transformational life coach. I live in the mountains of North Carolina and offer retreats through my services in the Willow Way Foundation, where we offer free life coaching services to people who cannot afford it. So, welcome to the Dwelling Place. I want everyone here to take a deep breath with me this morning and truly arrive this Monday. Because this is not just another life. This is a space where we tell the truth. We face what's real and we actually move forward. So if you're here right now, it's not by accident that you showed up this morning. You should stick around. We have over 100 people that join every single morning and enjoy sharing truth with one another. It's powerful what we do here, and I just want you to welcome you this morning if you haven't been in before. We love hearing from new people. We love inviting new people to our community, and just want to let you know we are so blessed to have you this morning. So we're going to face something that's very real this morning. And as you come in, I want you to do a few things for me. Share this live right now with someone who needs it. Follow if you haven't already. And don't sit quietly this morning. Become a part of the conversation. Because what we're doing here only works if you're willing to engage. Good morning, Rich. Morning. Happy Monday. Richard, I see you back. Thank you for that share. Yes, let's repost it real quick. Everyone in here, if you're willing, repost right now. I'm grabbing my coffee. I have a lot of wonderful truth to share with you this morning. I cannot wait. It is Monday. It's almost the end of April already. I'm going to show you a beautiful little puppy this morning a little later. You might can hear them in the background. They are so adorable. They're growing really rapidly. So their hair is getting longer, so you can see like some of their features a little better, and they're just beautiful. Really blessed this morning. I hope you're feeling blessed. So, challenging you. There's a reason you've been feeling what you've been feeling lately. This confusion, this heaviness, this overthinking. The sense that something isn't quite right, but you can't fully put your finger on it. And I'm going to say something most people won't say to you. You're not stuck because you don't know what to do. You're stuck because there's something in you that you haven't accepted yet. And until you do, your mind will keep looping, your energy will stay drained, and your life will feel as if it's not moving no matter how much effort you're putting in. This week, we're breaking that cycle. We're stepping into the power of acceptance. Not the passive version, not the just deal with it version, but the kind of acceptance that gives you clarity, stabilizes your mind and your thoughts, strengthens your emotions, and will change up your entire future. Because acceptance is not where you settle, it's where you finally gain control. Today, we're going to start at the foundation. We're going to see our lives as they truly are this morning. If you have your journals, if you don't, go get your journals. You're going to need them today. I have some really powerful journaling questions for you. This morning is going to be powerful, so repost this live right now. Let's get this out there. Let's get connected before we go deeper. If you're here and you're new this morning, drop where you're tuning in from. Share this live with one person who needs clarity right now. Make sure you follow, you subscribe, do all the things to let TikTok know this is content you need in your life. And if you're here and you're ready, type the word truth into the chat. So I've given you 4 things to do. And if you're not new, you don't have to do all that. But, well, actually, if you've been here forever, you put what you're tuning in from this morning. Let's just let everyone know. And the word truth if you're ready this morning. And everybody just take a deep breath. We're going to listen to this song together. We're going to breathe. This is a spiritual live. It is for everyone, all humans across the universe. You are welcome here. Come as you are. I'll be back in one moment. I'm grabbing my coffee. And I want to see who all jumps in and who all reposts and everybody that's jumping in this morning. This is a conversation around truth. I'm Sarah Elizabeth. This whole week, we're going to talk about acceptance. Make sure you're here. It's going to be powerful. All right, here's your moment. Where are you tuning in from? Share this live right now with one person you know could use this clarity around acceptance. And type the word truth in the chat if you're ready this morning. Powerful song. Monday morning for Jesus. No better way to get your day started or your week, right? Breaking cycles this week. I want to feel the room today. We're inviting the Holy Spirit in to be with us this morning. It's a universal truth that God loves you. And if you believe in God this morning, but you're struggling, right? You're holding on to things. You're not able to move forward. You're not able to make decisions. All the things, right? Acceptance. Going to be powerful. So today is day one. And I'm going to tell you now, this is the foundation for everything else this week. So if we don't get this part right, you'll stay in confusion. You'll keep overthinking. You'll keep making misaligned decisions. I also want to invite you this morning, if this space has ever helped you, supported you, or shifted something in your life, this is your moment to support it back. When you gift this morning, when you share, when you engage, you help this message reach more people. You're helping to build a space where real transformation happens daily. You become part of something bigger than just watching. So if you feel led today, don't hold back. Be part of the movement. Let's get into it, family. Because our lives are not going to change when things get easier. Your life will begin to change when you begin to look at it and see it clearly. Before anything in your life changes, you have to begin to see it clearly. You have to remove the mask, the glasses, whatever you're wearing, and look at your life, your entire journey with truth. Clarity is the foundation of all transformation. If you can't see it, you can't decide on it. You can't move forward from it. Our minds will distort reality to keep you comfortable, but comfort keeps us stuck. You'll justify behaviors, minimize problems, and create stories that make things feel easier than they are. But distortion delays our growth. Did you know that confusion is often created? It's not real. Most of the time, you're not confused. You're avoiding a truth that would require decision. Clarity exists, but you're just not facing it yet. Clarity stabilizes your emotions. When you finally see something as it is, your nervous system begins to settle because uncertainty creates anxiety, but truth creates direction. Powerful truth here. You're not stuck, you're unclear. What you don't face, you will stay in it. Clarity removes chaos instantly. So I'm going to give you some real life integrations so that it seems and it feels more real to you in your spirit this morning. You feel confused about someone, but if you're honest, their actions have already shown you everything you needed to see. Clarity is there. Acceptance is not. Decisions. You keep going back and forth, waiting to feel secure, waiting to feel sure. But the delay isn't lack of answers, it's fear of what the answer requires. Personal patterns. You say, "This keeps happening to me," but you haven't stepped back to clearly see the pattern you're participating in. Where in your life do you feel the most confused right now? Now, I want you to ask yourself this question: is it confusion or is it avoidance? Be honest, because what do you already know but you haven't fully admitted yet? If you're ready for clarity this week, type the word clarity into the chat for me. And let's repost this right now. I'm going to welcome everybody in this morning. I see Roland in. I see Rich. I've seen Richard. Who else is in this morning? Let me say hello. And if you are new here, I want you to drop where you're viewing us from this morning and how you want to grow in your life. Type the word clarity in the chat if you are ready to see things for what they are. I see so many new people. Austin, welcome to our family this morning. Wonderful to have you. Andy, welcome in this morning. Matt says he is from Michigan. I've got a truth from Richard, truth from Cold-Hearted. Thank you for the repost, Cold-Hearted. Randy, thank you for that heart me. Guys, make sure you put your heart me's in every single day. Really, really important. Cold-Hearted with a heart me. Thank you so, so much. So, I'm not even sure what goal I have set this morning. I just came in and came on live. So lots of hearts up there. I need 10 of those if anyone's willing to jump in and help me knock out this first goal today in gifting. Jean, thank you for that share. Dean, welcome to our family. Richard, thank you for the share. Helena, welcome to our family this morning. If you want to say hello, go ahead and jump in. Let's say good morning to everyone. And I'm going to scroll up and see who has typed in the word clarity this morning. I see Richard with clarity, Wholehearted with clarity. Anybody else want to drop your clarity or say hello this morning? So I'm going to give you a truth filter here, because these are integration tools that I can teach you as one of my clients. And if you're interested in my services, my new website is now live. It is linked at the top of my profile. It has everything there that you need. You can access the Willow Way Foundation's website. You can access my Willow Tree Strategic Solutions website from there. But it's also just a one-stop shop. You can schedule there. You can schedule your retreats, your one-on-one sessions, all the stuff. So I've been working really hard to create something wonderful for you guys. And I feel wonderful about where we are. Give me your feedback once you view the new website. Make sure you check it out. It is thesarahelizabethexperience.com. All the stuff, right? Because I wanted a one-stop shop for all people to go to. And if you need help one-on-one for coaching and you can't afford it, there's a link there for you to ask for support. And I just want you to know we're here for you. You are not alone. You do not walk this life without support. So know that this morning. And if you're new, welcome. You found a family here. Oh, so okay. So the first integration tool I'm going to share with you is called the Truth Finder. If you're my client in coaching, I'm going to ask you, what are the facts? Without my emotion, without your story, what are the facts? Because when you do this, you're separating reality from interpretation. Number 2, the clarity check. Finish this sentence for me. If I stopped avoiding this, I know that blank. Let the answer come without editing it. If I stopped avoiding this, I know that blank. Thank you, Travis. Good morning. Good to see you this morning. Number 3, the alignment question. If I fully accepted this as being true, what would I do next? That answer is your next aligned move. These are the types of tools I can teach you in a one-on-one setting or group setting. So you learn how to break down thoughts and experiences by removing the emotion. We talk about this sometimes, the higher perspective. Sometimes you have to like remove yourself from the environment and begin to ask God for his perspective. Seek out understanding from God. What is good for you? What is right for you? What does God have planned for you? What does he want for you? But if you don't believe in God this morning, maybe you believe more in the universe or whatever you believe in, there's no judgment or shame here. We honor everyone's journey. I realize not everyone was born in the mountains of North Carolina. I'm pretty protected. So I need 22 of you to send an ice cream cone right now to the live. I also want to ask you to repost because this is too powerful for this many people to miss out. I'm not sure what's going on, but help me grow this morning. Wholehearted, thank you for that ice cream cone. Travis, thank you so much. Clarity is a decision, and some of you are making that decision right now. If you're choosing to stop avoiding and start seeing clearly, some of you type the word clarity, but I would love to see more of you because it's really, really important that you're willing to see your life without the rose colored glasses, without any guilt or shame, for you to see yourself as you are. Jesus says to come as you are. Jesus says you don't have to dress it up. You don't have to act as if you are something that you're not. You don't have to change who you are to go before God. God will work in you. God will organically change your heart if you fully and truly accepted him. God begins this work, not other people, not people telling you how wrong you are or judging you or, finding fault in you, seeking out the Bible in ways to belittle or shame people. That's not Jesus. That is not the Jesus way. So to go to God, acceptance, you see how it's all linked together? It's like you have to fully accept who you've been. You have to fully receive what life has taught you, right? And there's been so many lessons in life. I don't know about you, but for me, so many lessons. And I had to stop shaming and guilting myself so I could admit that there were ways that I needed to change and develop and grow. Acceptance is step one. Thank you, Travis. Thank you so much. So send a gift right now if you're stepping into truth this morning. Send a gift right now if you're choosing to see clearly with clarity in your life. This is how the change begins. The moment you allow yourself to see clearly, you take your power back. Hey, Brandy, so good to see you this morning. Wholehearted, thank you for sharing. As we transition into chapter 2, here's where we go deeper. Because some of you may already see it. You know the truth, you feel it, you've had the realization before, but nothing changed. Why? Because seeing it and accepting it are two different things. They're not the same thing. Resistance is what's keeping you stuck, not your circumstances or your situation. Resistance. Resistance creates internal conflict, and internal conflict drains your energy. When your reality says one thing, your mind keeps arguing with it. You split your energy. That split is what feels like exhaustion, overwhelm, and emotional instability. So I'm breaking it down for you deeper this morning because we talked about this. We talked about feeling divided inside and how we feel anxious. Thank you so much. Ice cream cone from Misty. Misty, so good to see you. Happy Monday this morning. And a heart me from Cruz. Thank you, Cruz. Welcome back this morning. Happy Monday, everyone. So internal conflict. When your reality says one thing, but your mind keeps arguing with it, your energy is split. Your brain's going to begin to loop what it hasn't accepted. This is why we replay conversations, rethink all of our decisions, and we're trying our best to figure it out. Thank you, Misty. Top 10% gifter. Thank you so much. We're trying to figure it out. You're not processing, you're resisting. Resistance keeps you in limbo. You're not moving forward. You're not fully letting go either. And in that in between space is where you feel the most stuck, the most anxious, and the most drained. Some powerful truth here: you are not confused. You're resisting a decision. What you won't accept, you will keep experiencing. Your exhaustion is coming from resistance, not reality. I'm going to give you some real life integration here. Relationships. You keep analyzing someone's behavior, trying your best to understand it, justify it, or hope it changes. But deep down, you already know what you're dealing with. The drain isn't them, it's your resistance to accepting them as they are. Let's talk about life direction. You say you feel stuck, but you're not stuck. You're avoiding a decision that would require change, and that avoidance is what's keeping you in place. Emotional cycles. You keep revisiting the same thoughts, the same feelings, the same patterns, not because they're unsolvable, but because they haven't been accepted yet. Where in your life are you feeling the most drained right now? What are you not accepting about this area of your life? The decision reveal. If I stopped avoiding this, I would need to blank. That answer reveals your next move. The release shift. I want you to say this out loud with me right now. I don't have to like it, but I will stop fighting it. Notice how your body responds when resistance drops. I don't have to like it, but I'm going to stop fighting it and avoiding it. This is the moment where things are shifting, because you either keep fighting this or you free yourself from it. If you're choosing to release resistance today, type the word release and send a gift right now as your moment of decision. Because this is you acknowledging that you have been blocking things out. You've been resisting truth around your life, your circumstances, even in yourself. If you type the word release, that is so powerful, Richard. Richard with a release, that is someone choosing peace. Misty Hayes, someone stepping out of confusion. Thank you, Misty. Brandy, that's what movement looks like. Thank you, guys. Your life isn't draining you. Your resistance to it is. The moment you stop fighting what is, you finally have the energy to change what is next. Thank you. So I have your very first affirmations today. I want you to choose the one that you love the most and type it into the chat. Number 1, I'm willing to see my life clearly, even when the truth challenges me. Number 2, I release confusion and choose clarity in my thoughts, decisions, and direction. Number 3, truth grounds me, strengthens me, and guides my next step. I'm going to give you a moment to share your favorite, and I want you to repost this live right now for me, family. Let's make sure as many people as possible have access. When I come back, I'm going to go up and review your affirmations. I'll be right back. Thank you, Misty, Rich.
Children longing for home. One day when the kingdom comes right here where we stand, we will see the promised land. Mm. One day there'll be no more lives taken too soon. One day there'll be no more need for a hospital. One day every tear that falls will be wiped by his hand. And we will see the promised land. Mm. Hallelujah. We'll be here from his heartache. We've been singing the because we know that the light will come and there will be healing. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. There will be healing. Powerful.
Good in our
All right, let's scroll up here. I see Misty Hayes, 1, 2, and 3. Welcome in, Misty. So good to see you this morning. Thank you for that share. I see Brandy with 3333. Cold Hearted, 1, 2, and 3, especially 3. Brandy and Cold Hearted, thank you so much for helping me this morning, supporting the live, moderating. 1, 2, and 3 from Misty Hayes. Richard, 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Richard, for everything. Misty, thank you for everything. You guys are the best. Anyone else with your affirmations this morning? Thank you, Travis, for the repost. Brandy for the repost. Thank you so much. So, do you have your journals ready? Are you ready to think about this on a deeper level? Where in your life are you calling it confusion, but deep down you already know the truth?
He will bow, every tongue will confess. One day
What facts are you avoiding by focusing on emotions, stories, or what you hope is true? Thank you, Kathy, for that. Heart me. A top 10% gifter. Thank you so much.
we will see the promised land.
If you fully allowed yourself to see the situation clearly, what would become undeniable? What would become undeniable? Thank you, Travis. Super fan. Thank you so much. So, as we move on from chapter 1 and move into chapter 2, the question is, are you ready to stop fighting it? Because acceptance creates power, and we're getting ready to talk about it.
Hallelujah.
Once you see it and you stop fighting it, there's a moment, a very specific moment, where your power comes back. Acceptance is not passive, it is what gives you control back. Acceptance returning your energy to you. When you stop resisting, you stop leaking energy into overthinking, analyzing, and emotional conflict. That energy becomes available for decisions, movement, and change. Thank you, Brandy. She's lighting me up over there. Thank you, Brandy Johnson Sink. Thank you. You are my friend, my sister. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, acceptance returning your energy to you, but you cannot control what you have not accepted. People try to fix, force, or change things they won't fully acknowledge. But control only exists after clarity and acceptance, not before. We're trying so hard, right? We're working over, trying our best to control everything. If we can just control the outcome, nothing bad will happen, right? We learn to do that, and that is because we've been living in survival mode. I teach about survival mode. I also work with people who are living in survival mode, and this is one of the symptoms. You're going through these loops, right? You pour all your energy into overthinking. You're struggling to make decisions. You can't trust yourself fully. You don't trust your discernment. And you don't go to the source. But if you won't fully accept what's happened, right? You're trying to fix something or change something that you won't fully acknowledge, even your part in it. Our part in things sometimes is the hardest part, right? It's the hardest to accept that we haven't been perfect, or maybe we hurt people, or the type of sin we've experienced in our past. And this is what leads people to believe that being a believer and walking with Christ and the Holy Spirit and God is not possible for you. But that's not true. That's something society wants to put into your mind. That is straight from darkness. That is not from God. The Bible says He will meet you where you are. You don't have to dress up and get all pretty. You don't have to put a nice dress or a suit on. You don't have to go sit in a congregation, even though that is wonderful if you do it, right? Because you're banning and joining with other communities, just like what we do here. This is my sanctuary. But for you guys, is this your sanctuary? Would you allow it to be your sanctuary and support it in a way that you would support if you went to a building, right? Because I know it's new, right? It's 2026, but this is our sanctuary. The dwelling place is for you, and it's for everyone who has experienced pain in their lives. So if you need one-on-one support, please visit my website. It is attached in my profile, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. It has all the things you need, all of my projects I work on, my Willow Way Foundation. So if you need one-on-one support but can't afford it, there's all kinds of resources there for you. Acceptance creates immediate decision-making power. The moment you say, this is what it is, your next step becomes obvious. Not always easy, but clear. Lily's back there scratching like crazy. Lily, what are you doing? She has been the best little mom. And I'm going to show you a puppy later, but let's get a repost right now. If something in this live is causing something to stir in your spirit, if you're realizing that you haven't fully accepted your path and who you've been and your journey up until this point. Because to say this is what it is, I was who I was, I did what I did. We can't go back and change it. We can't rewrite the past, but we can rewrite our thoughts, our future, where we're headed. We can take back that power. 3 powerful truths for you. Acceptance doesn't remove your power. Acceptance restores your power. The very thing you've been fighting is the thing that is going to set you free. That's where your power is. To get your control back the moment you stop denying reality. Oh, Randy, thank you. Kathy, thank you for that repost. Randy with some subscriber images. I love to do photography. I take pictures all the time, and I share many of those with subscribers. So you don't have all of the images. I don't post everything, but you do get to have access to additional things. And also, you're supporting such a good cause, the healing and support of other people who are hurting. Healing is necessary, it is achievable. And through this work together, we are bringing healing to other people across the world. Thank you, Kathy. Number 2 live contributor, Kathy, look at you. Thank you so, so much. She plants seeds. She's a planter like Brandy. We sow into the lives of other people. Powerful truth. You get your control back the moment you stop denying reality. Clarity plus acceptance equals movement. Some real life coaching integration for you. Relationships. Once you accept how someone shows up, you stop trying to change them and start deciding how you will show up. This is where your truest power lives, because we can't control them, but we can lead ourselves. Decisions. When you accept a situation fully, the question is no longer what should I do? It becomes what am I choosing? I appreciate you too, Rich. Love you guys so much. Look at Brandy over there. She says, tap it up for the Holy Trinity. Spirits, Jesus, God, my favorites. Personal growth. You stop identifying as stuck and start identifying as someone in transition. Acceptance shifts your identity from passive to active.
Lord bless you
Questions for you.
and keep you.
It is Holy Week. Yes, it is.
Lord,
Where in life would you feel immediate relief if you just accepted what is? Maybe you're hurting from the loss of a relationship. Maybe you're grieving the loss of a family member, maybe someone who passed away. Where in your life would you feel immediate relief if you just accepted what is?
Lord bless you.
What decision have you been delaying that just became clear for you today? If you're ready to move differently after today, type the word move into the chat. Welcome all new family members, sending you so much love. Can I get you guys to type the word move and then repost? I'll be back in one moment. If this is you, if something is stirring in your spirit, you got to jump in this morning.
Amen. 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 The Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward and give you Amen. Amen.
I love you, Jesus. So I'm going to scroll up. I see Missy with move. I see Full Hearted. Welcome, Holy Spirit. Travis with move. Full Hearted move. Richard move. Brandy move. Thank you guys so much for your support this morning. Powerful word, right? Move. Not even in a bad way, right? I'm not even being rude. I would never ever tell someone that. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. You're going to make me cry because I'm feeling it, the spirit already this morning. So, the power shift questions. Now that I accept this, what is in my control? Bring focus back to you, not the situation, not the circumstances, back to you. The immediate move. Ask yourself, what is one aligned action I can take in the next 24 hours? Small, clear, and real. The identity anchor. Thank you, Brandy, so much. The identity anchor. I am someone who faces truth and moves forward. We're locking in the new version of you. This is where it shifts from thinking to moving. If you type the word move in the chat and you send a gift, this is you acknowledging that movement is necessary in your life. Acceptance is necessary in your life for you to step forward in your best way. God wants to see you winning. God wants to see you out here doing the work, right? Partnering with him on your journey. He wants to be there for you. He wants to walk with you. He wants to show you another way. He wants to light your path. What are you going to do next? Thank you, Travis, so much. Acceptance was never meant to keep you where you are. It is meant to give you the power to change where you are. Now that you see it, now that you stop fighting it, what will you do next? Thank you, Travis. What will you do next? Because some of you are thinking you've accepted it, but you've only accepted the comfortable parts of the truth. Travis, thank you so incredibly much. You guys, you're wonderful. I love this song. Is it not powerful? Have you heard it before? Phew, I am crying already this morning. I am feeling the Holy Spirit, and it is so powerful to be with you. I mean, just to share with you, to help you, to give you something to believe in, something to think about that's different from what you've heard before, because it's time, isn't it? I'm going to put two of these up. And if anybody's willing to jump in and gift in a bigger way this morning, the mystery fireworks, two of you, and asking you right now to repost this live. There are so many people that need to be here. And I know you know someone. I know that there's someone in your life right now that needs this. Because what you don't understand and what we're going to talk about, what you don't fully know right now, hey, Kylie, is that partially accepting something is going to keep you stuck, but fully accepting something is going to set you free. My main mission this week, by the end of the week, I hope you feel freedom from everything. Your grief, your loss, your pain, your rejection, your fear. I hope you set yourself free this week. And you being here, this is how, it's just going to be so powerful. So, partial acceptance is still resistance. When you say, I accept it, but, don't you hate the word but? It's kind of like too much. It's like, I accept it, but, and that but is where your power is being held hostage. True acceptance has no conditions attached to it. You can accept something and still not like it. Acceptance is not approval, it's not agreement, it's acknowledgement. And until you separate those, you're going to keep resisting what is simply because what is, right? Simply because you don't agree with it. But radical acceptance removes emotional bargaining. No more, maybe it'll change, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if I just, that loop that keeps you stuck, acceptance ends negotiation with reality. Yes, Brandy. Brandy gets it. Brandy feels it. So, some powerful truth here. If you're still negotiating with it, you haven't fully accepted it. Acceptance doesn't ask for permission, it requires honesty. Half truths create full confusion. Thank you, Brandy. That loop, yes. Thank you for sharing your subscribers' images there, Brandy, too. And if you're new here this morning, I want to give you a minute to jump in and share where you're viewing from today and also how we can support you. What's the number one way you want to grow in your life? Is it through your emotional reactivity? Is it your anger? Is it your fear? Is it loss? Is it your grieving? Is it grieving a version of yourself that once was even? So if you think about these things, there's so many different ways that we grieve. And it can be the loss of so many things in our lives. Thank you, Travis. So, wow. Thank you so much, Travis. You're amazing. And if you guys haven't followed Travis, you should go follow Travis. He puts out some really wonderful things and he shares so vulnerably. He is a blessing to the world. So go follow. Amazing Grace, welcome to our family. So let's talk about some real life integrations. Let's talk about relationships first. You may say, I know how they are, but maybe they'll change. And you say this for years, but you're not doing anything to promote change in the relationship. You're allowing the same cycles and patterns to repeat. Let's say they're the angry one. And every time they speak to you, they get angry at a whim, right? Just you have no idea what to expect. And their words are very painful every time because through anger, they're in survival mode of something in their lives, right? They're fearful. They're fearful of losing you, fearful of losing the relationship. So, because through that fear, it comes out in control, it comes out in anger, it comes out in manipulation. So, you see what happens when you have two people that are broken people coming into a relationship and they're angry, they're fearful, they've been hurt, they've been rejected, they've been betrayed, they've been left so many times in their lives that they go into every relationship expecting the same thing, not giving you a fair chance to really be who you are in the relationship. Tay Tay, thank you so much for the heart me. Thank you so much. So if you think about it, you're allowing these patterns of behaviors. Cold-hearted says explosive personality. Anybody else with thoughts around this? What are some other things that show up? I mentioned several, but you're living in a toxic environment, an environment where someone is reactive to you and you're fearful. Some of us get to the point we just don't say anything. We just shut down. We stuff down our emotions because we're fearful of sharing because of the anger, right? Fear creeps back in, Brandy says. Anybody else? Let's be real this morning. I mean, where in your life have you said, I accept it, but you're still hoping it changes? Brandy says it shows up in self doubt. Wholehearted says complete detachment. Complete detachment. Wow. Anybody else with thoughts? How do these behaviors show up in relationships? Disconnection. Anybody else? What's another word? How do behaviors around fear, anger, loss, betrayal, how do they show up in relationships when they're unhealed? Control, anger, fear, reactivity. That's not acceptance, right? When you're hoping they'll change, because if you fully accept them as they are, then you accept them, right? But you're accepting all of them to accept them as they are, right? So you may need to lay down some boundaries for yourself, right? And approach your relationship and how you show up in a different way. So if I'm reactive to their reactivity, or if I'm fearful and I'm stuffing down, I'm not fully being myself, right? I'm not fully able to step forward and be authentic in the relationship. Is there a relationship in the entire universe that is worth it for you not to be authentically yourself? You tell me. I want to hear from you guys. This is a conversation. So, no, no. Is there a relationship on the planet that is worth it for you not to be able to be open with how you feel? Without anger, without fear based tactics or manipulation. And this is for everyone, right? Don't think I'm here trying to split up people today. I'm not. I'm trying to help people, both sides of the relationship, because it's going to take acceptance on both sides. It's going to take healing on both sides. It's going to take a commitment to showing up differently on both sides for the relationship to last. Tell me I'm wrong. Because if you change, if you show up differently, but nothing happens, you don't witness change in them, you don't witness growth in their acknowledgement and ability to say, yes, I acknowledge this is true. You brought something to my attention. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to say, yes, you're absolutely right. And I'm sorry I haven't seen that before. I haven't been willing to see it. It's hard to see fault in ourselves. Let's talk about life situations. You say, I know this isn't working, but it's not that bad. You're minimizing truth so you can stay comfortable. Because if you're not living fully, your life fully, right? You might say to yourself, I know I do this, but it's just how I am. So you're settling. You're settling for this version of you when you could be being your best self. You could be the best version of who you are. You could be walking in alignment with God and spirit and Jesus and comfort and love. You could be connecting to something much greater than you. So, as we think about this, all of these coaching themes, it's all just one big circle. They're all intertwined biblically and with the Holy Spirit and the Trinity. So, this is awareness, right? If you say, I know I do this, but this is just how I am. Awareness without acceptance will keep patterns in place. And we're breaking chains here. That is our work here on the dwelling place. Where in your life have you said, I accept it, but you're still hoping that it changes? Let's be real. What truth are you still negotiating with? If you're ready for full acceptance, not partial, I want you to type the words all in the chat and repost this right now. I'm going to give you a moment to do that. I'll be right back.
You've been sucking it. You've been there's never been but not there's no
I see you guys with all in. All right, let's see. Full hearted, all in. Misty Hayes, all in. Anybody else with your all in this morning? Yes, I see you, Brandy and Tay. All in, ladies. Yes, we're all in this morning. So, I have your next integration tool. It's called the butt catcher. Laugh if you want to. It's the BUT catcher. I hate the word but because it basically just says, I can do this, but, it's like you're always giving yourself a fall guy, a fallout, a way to go backwards. Stop doing that. Stop saying the word but. If you need to remove it, I know, Brandy, the butt catcher. If you need to remove it from your vocabulary for a while, practice removing it. Catch yourself when you say it and replace it with something else. No buts, Brandy. So, the butt catcher. Listen to your own thoughts. Every time you say, I know, but, this is where your resistance lives. The full truth statement. Complete this without softening. The full truth is blank. This is my truth. No minimizing, no editing, just truth. The non-negotiable shift. If this ever changed, what would I need to change? Can I get a repost, family? Thank you, Kathy, so much. What would I need to change here? This is where your power lies. Lone Ranger, thank you for the heart me. Sending you lots of love today. So every time you say, I know, but, this is where your resistance is. This is where we separate surface work from the real work. This is deep transformational work because full acceptance requires courage. If you're choosing to stop negotiating with reality and step into full truth, type all in and send a gift as your commitment to yourself. As these gifts come in, I'm going to speak something over you. Tay Tay, I see you. She's choosing full truth this morning. She's choosing life, a life filled with truth, authenticity, realness. Stepping into it. Anybody else? Most people don't stay stuck because you don't know the truth. You stay stuck because you only accept part of the truth. And today, we're not doing that anymore. I have affirmations for you. I want you to choose the one that you love the most. Type it into the chat. Number 1, I release the need to negotiate with reality and choose to face the full truth with strength. Number 2, I accept what is without conditions, knowing this is where my power begins. Or number 3, I do not need to like it to accept it. And in acceptance, I set myself free. Choose your favorite. Repost. I'll be right back. Rich with 3323. Anybody else with your affirmation this morning? So, some deep thought questions for you, journaling prompts. Where in your life are you saying I accept it, but still hoping, waiting, or trying to change what you know is true? Be honest. This is where your resistance is hiding. Question number 2, what truth are you softening, minimizing, or avoiding? Because fully accepting it would require you to change something. What would that change actually look like? Number 3, if this situation never changed, what would I need to accept, release, or shift within myself to move forward? This is where your power lives. So I want you to take a deep breath with me this morning. I see you. Welcome, Pam. Welcome to our community and family. Deep breath. If you have your journals, I don't want you to write what sounds good. I want you to write what's real with no editing, no softening, no avoiding. Because clarity turning into truth and truth turning into change. As we move on to chapter 5, you don't need more time to figure it out. You need the courage to fully accept it. Thank you, Richard. I see you. Thank you for all of your likes this morning. We're a little lower in people this morning because I changed my name over the weekend. So if you can help me get that out there and let our family know, because we have over 100 people that join, and I'm thinking that has to be it. It's been a really long time since we've been as low as we are this morning, but we still have, more than 50 people in. So it's still wonderful. It's still powerful to be here. It's still the Holy Spirit with us this morning. And, I know that that's probably it. So thank you for that repost, Misty. Sending you so much love this Monday. Thank you for everything you guys do for me and for this work. You are so wonderful. So, we're going to talk about next acceptance in relationships. See clearly or stay stuck. Let's bring this into one of the biggest areas where people struggle with acceptance: relationships. Because it's one thing to accept a situation, but it's another thing to accept people as they actually are. Your peace begins when you stop trying to change what you can clearly see. You're not confused about people, you're conflicted about accepting them. Most of the time, people show you exactly who they are through their patterns, consistency, and their behaviors. The confusion comes from wanting a different version of them than what is real. Attachment keeps you from acceptance. When you're emotionally invested in someone who could be, you resist who they actually are. Thank you, Richard, so much. That attachment creates cycles of disappointment, overthinking, and emotional exhaustion. Acceptance shifts your focus from them back to you. The moment you accept someone as they are, you stop trying to fix them and you start deciding how you will move, respond, and set boundaries. Some powerful truth here. You don't need more clarity about them, you need acceptance. Potential is not reality. When you accept people as they are, you stop abandoning yourself. Let's talk about some real life integration. Inconsistent behavior. They show up sometimes, disappear other times, and you keep trying your best to understand it. Acceptance says this is their pattern. What about lack of effort or alignment? You keep giving, hoping that it balances out. Acceptance says they are not meeting you where you are. Repeated disappointment in relationships. You keep getting the same outcome, but expecting a different result. Acceptance says this is who they are choosing to be. I want to talk about that choosing word. You need to understand that the way you show up is a choice. You say, I've been hurt too much, rejected too much, feel left behind, betrayed, deserted. That's okay. So have I. But guess what? I get to choose how I show up. And I also get to choose what I will accept from others and how they show up. That is power. It's not ego. That's real power. To say, I accept myself for who I am. I'm going to attempt to be better every day. I'm going to stay focused on my growth. I'm going to be my best self. And then I'm going to show up in a way that inspires others. If I don't see real change, if they don't align with me, they're not for my future. This is life changing. But I'm also willing to admit every area where I have struggled to show up appropriately, every area I presented in an unhealed version of myself. I'm going to recognize these things, right? Because this is personal growth. This is real, authentic truths. So, some integration tools, actually, some engagement prompts for you. And I'm going to ask you to share in the chat right now. Where have you been holding on to someone's potential instead of accepting their pattern? Be honest. What have someone's actions been consistently showing you? If you're ready to see people clearly and choose yourself, type the words choose me into the chat. And if your spouse is not coming to these lives every day, your significant other, they should be. Because this is for both of you. It's not just for you, it's for everyone across the world. There's nothing wrong with choosing yourself. This is the life I want. This is the environment I want to live in. And you begin building that, right? What does that mean? You begin showing up as this version of yourself who's already living in this environment, who's already living this life. Richard says, choose me. We're going to do an integration tool called the pattern recognition. What has this person consistently shown me over time? And what do I consistently show my person over time? Not once, not occasionally, but consistently. Reality versus potential check. Who they are versus who I want them to be. This creates immediate clarity. The boundary decision. Ask yourself, now that I accept this, what boundary do I need to set or shift? Emotion out, clarity in. This is where you take your power back in relationships, because acceptance is not about losing people. It's about not losing yourself. If you type the word choose me, I'm going to ask you to send a gift right now. A gift of any amount, Jonathan. This is you choosing yourself. This is you stepping into clarity. This is you saying, I'm accepting what reality is in my circumstance. If anyone's willing to help me meet this goal, I have one more that I need, and then I'll put something lower so that you can jump in and participate more. One more, family. So you don't need them to change. You need to accept who they are so you can decide who you're going to be. And if this person, this relationship, this life, this environment, this job, this whatever it is, does it align with who you are? When you align with yourself, you must align with things that fit and align with who you truly are. Chapter 6, the decision that changes everything. Now we're here because you've seen it, you've felt it, you've been confronted with it. The question is no longer what's going on. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Welcome this morning. If you're new, thank you. New followers this morning, new family members. We love welcoming new people in. So, welcome to our community, the dwelling place. My name's Sarah Elizabeth. I'm a transformational life coach offering all kinds of services out of the mountains of North Carolina. I was born in the Blue Ridge Mountains, raised here. This is a very spiritual place, as much as anywhere I've ever been on earth. And I've been to Sedona. I've been to the places, right, where people go for soul guidance and connection and reconnection to self. I can help you. I offer all sorts of solutions through our work at the dwelling place, our community here, but also through the SarahElizabethExperience.com. There's all sorts of resources there for you, ebooks. Um, some of them, I'm going to put more free ones there. Just there's so many resources. And then if you want to support the work, visit the page, SarahElizabethExperience.com, and go to the foundation link. It's at the top of the page. There's just so many ways that we can grow this and support one another. One of the things I'm most excited about right now in my work is I'm offering a retreat each month for the next 5 months. It's going to be very limited to the amount of people that can come to the retreat. It's going to be very, very personal, but also it's about growth and it's about groups. It's about community. It's about unifying with other people who are also focused on their personal growth and development, reconnection to self, greater connection to spirit. And so, however, I can support you, visit my website, schedule your one-to-one, your discovery session today. Let's work together because transformation doesn't happen in awareness, it happens in decision. Thank you, Brandy. Brandy, if you'll type in my website, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. I love you so, so much. Thank you, RJ. Clarity without decision, keeping us in the same cycles. You can have all of the awareness in the world, but if nothing changes after this, you'll find yourself right back here in the same patterns with the same emotions. Lucy wants to say hello. Y'all want to say hello to Lucy? She loves to come on live and say hello. She's part of our community here. She's our mascot. She's my little Zen dog. She's an emotional support animal if there ever has been one. I love her so much, my little babies. And I am going to share a little bit later the puppies for you guys because I want you to see one of them or a few of them if Lily won't get too upset. So you'll see how she acts. She's so protected, but they're growing hair and they're today they're 5 days old. So they're just they're just beautiful. So blessed. So transformation doesn't happen in awareness. It happens in decision. So knowing that clarity without decision keeps you in the same cycles. You can have all of the awareness in the world, but if you don't change anything, you're going to come back to the same place. Your life shifts the moment you decide differently. Not when everything feels perfect, not when you're fully ready. When you decide, I'm not doing this the same way anymore, that's powerful. Acceptance must turn into action, or it turns into frustration. When you see clearly, but you don't move, you create internal tension. Movement is what resolves that tension. Some powerful truth here. Nothing will change until you decide. You don't need more clarity, you need commitment. Your next level is on the other side of decision. One decision. So, we're going to talk 3 real life integrations for you. Relationships. You now see the pattern clearly. The decision is this: what am I going to allow moving forward? Personal patterns. You recognize these cycles. The decision is this: am I going to keep participating in this? That is huge. Am I going to keep participating? Life direction. You feel the misalignment. The decision is this: am I staying where I am or am I moving toward what is next? JP, welcome this morning. Thank you so, so much. What is one decision you know you need to make after today? Where in your life are you done repeating the same patterns? If you're ready to move differently, starting right now, type the word decision into the chat. And if you will help me meet this goal, I have one more that I need. It's in the center of your screen. Someone jump in, be bold today. Help me out. Help us grow this. The word decision. If you are ready to decide today. I see you, Richard, with decision. I want to see as many of you as possible. If you're somewhere safe and you can share, I want to see as much participation as possible. You guys are going to walk away with the change that you've been seeking, or at least a beginning and a shift this morning. the more you participate. Richard knows. Richard will jump in every time I ask something. Richard, you're awesome. I love how focused you are on your growth and your transformation. So, your integration tool, the one decision rule. Question for you: what is one clear decision you can make today that aligns with the truth you have accepted this morning? Keep it simple, keep it real. I'm going to give you a 24-hour action step. Thank you, Richard. What is one action I will take in the next 24 hours to support my decision? No delay. Movement starts here. The commitment statement. Say this out loud. You ready? I am no longer available for anything that keeps me stuck. Locking in that shift. If you want to type it out into the chat, if you said it out loud and you're willing to go a step further and type it into the chat this morning, I am no longer available for what keeps me stuck. I'm not an active participant in this anymore. I've decided this is not for me. This doesn't align with my future and who God says I am. Everything shifts here. Not when you think about it, but when you decide. If you're making a real decision today, you're not just thinking, you're not just emotionally feeling something. And you type the word decision, and I ask you to choose your favorite gift, even if it's a penny gift, and drop it right now. You can also help me meet this goal that I have right now. It's in the center of the screen. If anyone's willing to jump in a powerful way. But a gift of any amount is you stating, this is my turning point. This is the moment I feel the shift. This is a moment I'm taking back my thoughts, my overthinking. Look at Brandy. Someone choosing change this morning. Someone breaking a cycle. Brandy, thank you so much. Anybody else? You ready to break the chains? Are you a cycle breaker? Are you a pattern breaker? Do you stop the loops? Do the loops stop with you? It's a decision that you're making today. It's a big decision. It's an important one. Integration is necessary. There's Tay Tay sowing life into other people and saying, this is my decision. My decision has been made. I'm ready to see things as they are. I'm ready to accept my life, my relationship, my job, whatever it is that is misaligned with me. I'm ready to align with my truest and most authentic self. Breaking cycles, breaking chains. Look at you guys. Thank you, Dada. Thank you for joining the fan club. Appreciate you so, so much. If you haven't joined, you haven't sent your heartbeat today, make sure you do that. You will be notified when I go on live, and you know how important that is for TikTok. So you can always help me support this work. You can help me do this for free, a free service that I offer, because I know that people need change. I also have the Willow Way Foundation, where you can schedule your one-on-one discovery session. You can talk about how you can begin your journey to transforming your life. If you have something in you, if there's always been something there that you know you were made for more, that God has always had a path for you, that's something we're going to bring you back to a place of acceptance of yourself. We're going to remind you of how you were created with all of these gifts, your truest and highest potential, and help you get there. That is my work. You can find me at thesarahelizabethexperience.com. thesarahelizabethexperience.com. Today has hit our hearts deeply. If it hit your heart deeply, if something in your spirit is stirring, join the movement. Schedule your session. Schedule your retreat. Don't wait another minute. Yes, I'm asking you to make an investment into yourself. I mean, If you're here this morning and you've been here all morning and this is your first day, I think you might can tell why this might be a good investment. I think through the truth we share here and this free service we offer, only asking for donations and help to support the work that we do. I put so much time and effort into creation of content for this. So much of my own time every morning, sometimes 2 to 3 hours. So if you think about that, my commitment to other people's growth and transformation is I don't waver from it. I ask you to find ways to support this work, whatever that may be. Visit my website, jump in here, join the movement. Today's not about fixing everything, and this week is not about fixing everything. We're not just talking about things, we're creating movement. We're doing something different. Truth, release, and decision. As we talk about truth, type one word or short phrase that represents a truth that you've been avoiding. Examples might be relationship, fear, job, myself. Don't overthink it, just drop it. Whatever truth it is. This space is safe for everyone. Brandy says, I am enough. I love that, Brandy. Anybody else? One word that represents truth. Truth that you've been avoiding, truth that you won't pay enough attention to. I'm going to give you a moment to drop yours, and I'll be right back. Can I get a repost right now, too, family? Let's continue to grow. Let's do it.
With confidence, you took a shepherd boy and made him a king. So I'm going to trust you and give you everything. Cause you fight for me. I'm saying, you're the light. Give me hope, Moses. The wheels, Lord, be your faith. Giants with confidence. I'm gonna sing and shout and shake the wall. Won't stop until I see them fall. Gonna stand up, step back when you call. Jesus, Jesus. I'm gonna sing and shout and shake the wall. Won't stop until I fall. Gonna stand up, step back. Oh, Jesus.
Right.
Daniel in the
Scroll up and see what you guys have here.
give me hope like Moses in the
Where are you guys today?
Give me
Brand RJ, thank you for that repost. Welcome back this morning. Lupe, welcome this morning. Ryan, welcome this morning. Brandy, thank you for sharing my tree. Thank you so much. All right.
Daniel.
So phase two. Now I want you to type whatever it is that you're ready to release. Is it control? Is it overthinking? Yes, you are, Brandy. You are in it to win it. Is it them? Is it fear? Is it waiting? Brandy says fear and control. Anybody else? The more you participate, the more change, the greater the shift. Jump in. A little Lucy Herring. I want you to type what you're ready to release. Anybody else? Randy, you can feel that, right? Because this is where you're ready to stop fighting, surviving, right? Trying to make things happen. So if you're making a real decision to release this, whatever it is for you, whatever word that came up in your mind right now, this matters, right? Maybe you didn't share it, but that's okay. But we're not going to leave it here, right? I ask you, what are you choosing instead? It could be peace. It could be me. It could be clarity. It could be growth, boundaries, moving on. What are you choosing this morning? Thank you, Randy, for the heart pops and the ice cream and the love you so much. I love you so much. I asked you earlier to type the word decision, but this is your second chance to type the word decision. Because if you are making a decision today, you are stepping into your power right now. You are breaking a cycle. Send your favorite gift that you like to send on live, a penny gift, whatever. Your heart me's are needed. Go up there, drop your heart me's, subscribe right now. Do something to say, I am owning this. I am acknowledging and I am stepping forward as the truest and most authentic version of myself. Brandy says lots of generational curses breaking for so many of you in this family. Think about that. Changing lives, bringing unity back through people showing up authentically. What does this mean for you? What would it mean for your family, for your community, for your marriage, for your friendships? You say, I don't have any friends. It's because your friends don't show up, right? You've been selecting people that don't show up for you. But when you're walking fully authentically as yourself, the right people start showing up. Community comes, friendships come, and these are friendships that are forever because these are people who allow you to be yourself. These are the people who allow you to be authentic. These are the people who allow you to grow in the ways you need to. They're willing to give you honest feedback. But it always comes from a place of, I care about you. I want to see you being your best self. And I hope you'll do the same for me. I hope you'll tell me how I can improve. I hope you'll give me honest feedback that's meant to help me be my best self. Does that not feel like real, authentic friendship right there? What if they just tell me everything I want to hear? What if they agree with everything I say? What if they encourage things that are not from God? The right people will encourage you in the right ways, help you grow in the right ways, whether it be your relationship, your friendships, whatever it may be. If they are from God, if they are meant for you, they will help you align with what He has for you, His path for you. Decision. We can't go back to who we were. I need you to hear this clearly. We don't go back to who we were before this, right? In life coaching, integration is always necessary. We have to make sure that you can fully integrate. Because when I teach you something, I don't want you to walk away and forget right away. I don't want you to leave this live today without a shift in the right direction. This doesn't mean immediate change. This doesn't mean everything is going to be healed and solved overnight. But this is commitment that you're making showing up here every day. This is you saying, I'm committed to my growth. I'm committed to helping others to grow. The people I care about, I will care about them in ways that I'm honest, I'm open, I'm respectful. I honor their journey, I honor their history. Those are the best relationships, right? Once you see clearly, you are responsible for moving forward differently. Hey, Jim. Jim Stein in the house. Jim's one of my Medicare agents from back in the day. Sending love to you, Jim. Awareness creating responsibility. Before today, you could say, I didn't know, but now you do. Hey, Cupcake. Good morning. Thank you for the heart me. Everybody's saying hi to Jim this morning. Jim, we love you. Jimmy Stein. So I have a funny story. Jim, if you're still here, put a just like on the screen for a second. Tap it so I know you're still here and I'll share a story about you with the group. So You know the late night show with Jimmy? Late night with Jimmy. So Jimmy Stein would be late on the phone every night in the AEP season, annual enrollment. He'd be on the phone and be like 9, 10 p.m. And I'm still like trying to keep up with all my agents and is everybody gone and who's doing what. And, I don't finish until my agents finish. I'm one of those. I'm a military mindset person. Like if I've got an agent on the phone, I'm checking on them. I'm not completely disengaged from work. Jim would be on the phone at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. He'd be last on the board most nights. And we came up with a term for him. We called it late night with Jimmy Stein. At first he didn't like the word Jimmy, but he let me call him Jimmy because I'm too sweet, right? He didn't want to be called Jimmy because it's kind of like he's young. It's the young version of Jim. But Jim is a wonderful person and he was very driven and he loved to do things the right way. So just sharing that because it's fun to see people that I've worked with in the past and see them coming in and enjoying what we do here and, sending love to Jim today and any other agents that ever come across. I'm always hoping for good things and praying for goodness for everyone. So I love my people. So now that we know the truth, your standards, your decisions, and your behavior has to shift. Feelings will fluctuate, doubt may come back, but alignment is a decision, it's not a feeling. Your identity is shifting in real time. You're no longer someone who avoids truth. Cupcake, thank you so, so much. You're not avoiding truth, right? You don't need to feel ready. You need to move aligned. You can't unsee what you now understand. And growth is going to require you to outgrow your old patterns. Jager, good to see you this morning. Your identity is shifting. You're someone who faces it and moves forward. The version of you that was stuck is no longer leading you. It is not in control. So I'm going to give you 3 real life integrations. In your next trigger moment, and we have these triggers, right? We have these things that bring out the worst in us. And we're like, why can I not control this? Why can I not take power back over this? I need one more of you to jump in and help me meet that goal. It's in the center of your screen. And then I'll put one that's much lower so that you guys can jump in and help me a little more. One more, fam. Somebody. You know you want to. So you won't spiral the same way. When something comes up in your life with triggers, you're not going to spiral out of control. You're going to be able to self-regulate. You're going to gain the skills you need to be stronger in the circumstances and the things you face in your life, developing resilience, stronger ability to stand much faster. You'll go to a solution-based mindset. This is what our work together will do for you. This is what creates and builds leaders. So if you're ready to lead, you're ready to learn the tools, you need to schedule time with me. Visit my webpage. It is in my profile here on TikTok and YouTube. Your next decision, you won't overthink the same way. You'll move with more clarity and less hesitation. In your next relationship interaction, you won't ignore what you see. You'll respond differently because you see differently. I'm going to ask you some questions. And if you'll engage in the chat, you in the color green, I see you. You see where I started the painting over the weekend? If you missed live on Saturday, I just came on for a short time, but I just showed you how I paint to spirit guide, the spirit guided painting, and turned on some different types of music for you because you can get a different type of experience depending upon which modality in music and we're using. It was really wonderful. I love how it started out. There's so much to do and so much work to do, but it's not work. It is an honor and a blessing to paint for you guys. Rich, your painting is being shipped out. I have the box for it. I'm gonna have Kylie take it and ship it out today. And then I have Jonathan. This is yours, the beginning of yours, right back here. So if you're interested in my work, you want to make a donation to the foundation, it needs to be a $250 donation or above. But if you want one of my paintings, I will do a spirit guided painting for you. I don't try to paint, I'm completely led in spirit through these paintings. And it is amazing how God moves the Holy Spirit through the painting in layers and layers of healing, acceptance, truth, so much. It's just powerful. And if you're interested in spirit guided painting sessions for me, with me, or if you want to join in on a group retreat, I have upcoming retreats in April. Visit my webpage. Hey, Mama, good morning. I hope Mama comes to a retreat. I would love to see her there. You can tell, yes. So crazy how God has moved in my life and changed my life. And that's why I'm here. Because there's something about real change. There's something about being healed, a healed version of yourself. Mama, go to my webpage, thesarahelizabethexperience.com. You're gonna love it. I can't wait till you see it. So you're not gonna ignore what you're gonna see. You're gonna respond differently because you see differently in your relationship. What is one thing you refuse to go back to after today? I will, Mama. What version of you are you leaving behind? And if you're stepping into a new version of yourself today, if today has opened your eyes that you need to accept the entire person without any shame or guilt, if you've removed or released these things today and you are stepping forward, you feel a shift, this new version of yourself that is beginning, type the word new into the chat. When I come back, we're going to do some integration tools to help you leave this live with the greatest shift, with the biggest change. If you're willing to help me meet that goal, go up and drop that now. If you want to gift in any amount, though, every donation, you are sowing life and love into the lives of others. You help us to keep this production going. You help me to keep working with people for free through thewillowwayfoundation.com. But if you visit the Sarah Elizabeth Experience, you can access all of the resources there to help you to heal, transform, and truly begin to accept your entire journey. It is powerful what this will do for you, and I'm so honored to be bringing it to you this morning so that you can understand it and you begin seeking it out. Drop the word new if this is you. I'll be right back.
Down on the sand, just me and you. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Just as free, free as we'll ever be. Travel till the city lights dissolve into a country sky, just me and you. Lay underneath the harvest moon, do
All
all
right,
the
I want
things
to
that
see.
do, just me and you. Just as free.
Integration tools. The identity decision. Who am I choosing? Thank you, Brandy, so much. Wow. Brandy with the fireworks. Thank you so incredibly much. We're at C2 top 20% now because of Brandy's wonderful gift. Thank you. Pouring life into others this morning. You guys are the best. All right. So this time I'm just going to do a heart me. I want to get as many heartbeats as possible. Let me see how I can find the heartbeat on here. Bear with me just a minute. Love you so much. There's a, I don't know if it's in your regular gifts or not. So I'm going to ask you, if you have not sent your heart me this morning, send your heart me right now. It's 1 penny to send a heart me, and it lets TikTok know that this is content that you need in your life. And if you don't think you need it, you haven't been here long enough. You should stick around. I don't know a human alive that doesn't need healing. I don't know a human alive that hasn't faced things they need to be set free from. So you can help to set other people free through your gifts and your support for the live. So thank you so, so much. Oh, that's an ice. That's a little more expensive. Let's see. It's like $1. There we go. I love paper cranes. Anybody else love paper cranes? We'll do 20 of them. Thank you, Brandy, for the ice cream. I don't know if I can do that. So thank you, Mama, for the heart me's. I'm going to ask every single one of you, if you're here and you haven't sent it, do that for me now. If you don't know how to send a heart me, if you go up to the top of your screen, it'll show the number of heart me's I have so far. And if you click on that heart, you can do a penny. You can choose to do more stuff, but if you just want to do a heart me, that's perfectly fine. If you're willing to subscribe this morning, I am trying to meet a goal of 36 subscribers. Right now, I think we're around 30, so you can help me get there too. And guys, there's just so many ways that we can bring truth to the world. And through your support, I'm able to continue this work. So thank you so much to every single one of you that are here supporting me every day. Mama, Brandy, Richard, Clutchy. He hasn't been in this morning, but he will be, or if he's not, he'll be in tomorrow. It's just so many of you guys that jump in on a daily basis and truly jump in and support the work. So thank you so much to every single one of you that make this possible. So, integration tools. Who am I choosing to be starting today? This is not who you were. This is not who you might be. This is who you are choosing to be. Because you do have a choice. The non-negotiable standard. What are you no longer available for? What are you not willing to be an active participant anymore? You can decide. This becomes your boundary moving forward. I want a peaceful life, so I'm going to set boundaries that create a peaceful life. I want to wake up with people that support my growth, with people that love me, with friends that are real, that will tell me in realness when I need to grow, when something needs to change. I want real relationships. I want life that is filled with depth, not just surface level stuff. The surface level stuff is not where it's at. The exterior being of everyone is not where it's at. It's all in here. And this community, that's what this is. We jump in and we support other people's healing. It's a movement of healing. It's a movement of personal growth. It's a movement of development. You taking back your life. The daily anchor. Every single morning, I ask you to say, repeat this out loud. I move with clarity today, not confusion. Stay aligned. Brandy with subscriber images. Stay aligned. I don't want you to just think about it today. I invite you to become this version of yourself. Yes, there are things that need to shift and change. There are things that you will grow and develop. There are eye-opening, chain-breaking opportunities in your life. If today hit you on a deeper level, don't stop here. This is the work we do. Deep, one-on-one coaching. Transformation at the identity level. Retreats that take you out of your environment and into real change. If you're ready, schedule your session. Step into it fully. Today's not just a conversation. This is about the shift. We've seen what we've been avoiding. We've felt what we've been resisting. We've made a decision. And from this moment forward, we don't go backwards. We won't go back to where we were or who we were. I'm going to give you 3 powerful affirmations. I want you to pick the one you love the most and type it into the chat. Number one, I no longer avoid truth. I face it, own it, and move forward in clarity. Rich is like, one, two, and three, I already know. Love you so, so much. Number two, I am not the version of me that stays stuck. I am the version of me that decides and moves. Number three, I trust myself to act on what I now see without hesitation or without self betrayal. Pick the one you love the most. Rich with a one, two, three. I don't know what happened to Cold Hearted this morning. Cold Hearted, are you still here? Where you at? Richard with two. I see you, Richard. Anybody else? Brandy says, wow, one, two, three. I see you. Anybody else with your affirmation? All right. Here are your journaling prompts. Do you have your journals? What version of yourself are you leaving behind today? And what patterns, thoughts, or behaviors go with that version? One for RJ. I see you, RJ. Name it clearly because we want to create separation, right? We're going to leave this version behind. And what patterns, overthinking, thought processes, or behaviors do you need to leave behind you as well? Naming it clearly and creating division between the old you and the new you. Brandy says, I am enough. Yes, Brandy, you are more than enough. You've always been more than enough. Maybe that's why people thought you were too much. Same for me. Mr. T, thank you so much. Welcome to our family. Richard says, you are beloved. Beloved. Even Brandy. Not only love, not only more than enough, but beloved. Wow. Number two, who are you choosing to be moving forward? And what does this look like in your decisions, your boundaries, and your daily actions? Make this real, not ideal. What is one non-negotiable you are setting for yourself starting now? How will you hold yourself accountable to it? This is your standard moving forward. So, name it. What is one non-negotiable you are setting for yourself starting now? Maybe it's your reactivity. Maybe you're too angry. Maybe you don't love some of the behaviors. You're not proud of some things. Maybe you just want to shift and change these things. And you're going to say, right now, I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to begin leading myself in this circumstance, whatever it is. You don't become a new version of yourself by hoping. You become it by deciding and moving accordingly. So we don't rush this because this is where the shift becomes real. You're not just writing your thoughts. You're defining who you are now. Be specific, be honest, be decisive. Most people miss this though, because you'll feel the shift, but you don't know how to live it. Thank you, Brandy, so much. Brandy plants seeds every day for other people to grow and to heal. Beautiful, beautiful person. Your life will reflect what you practice, not what you realized. Acceptance is not a one-time decision. Acceptance is daily discipline, commitment, consistency. Brandy, thank you so, so much for the cake slice, the heart puff, all the love you pour into others. Thank you so much. So you can have a powerful breakthrough, but if your daily thoughts and actions don't align with it, you'll slowly return to these old patterns. Practice is what locks in the transformation. Triggers are your opportunity to apply acceptance in real time. Tomorrow, something will test you. This is not a setback. It's your moment to begin choosing differently. Consistency builds confidence. Every time you choose clarity over confusion, acceptance over resistance, and action over avoidance, you strengthen a new version of yourself. Powerful truth for you: you don't need another breakthrough, you need consistent application. Small aligned decisions create massive life shifts. And what you practice daily becomes who you are. So I'm going to give you real life integration here for daily application. Morning mindset. Instead of waking up and stressing or overthinking, check yourself. What am I thinking this morning? How am I feeling? How does my body feel? And do what you got to do to get your mind right. That's what I used to say to my agents. You can't go out here and live life. You can't go fully into something. You can't step into your day with a negative mind and expect not to have horrible things all day, bad stuff all day. Because whatever you expect will happen. There's no magic to it. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And I accept things for how they are. I know if I go into my day and I'm grumpy and ill, I'm going to create environments that are grumpy and ill, stressful, overwhelmed. Something bad will happen. It'll be the worst thing ever from my perspective. Tell me I'm wrong. Check yourself every morning. Where's your head? Where's your body? Where's your spirit? Instead of waking up in stress or overthinking, you'll choose clarity. What is real today and what matters today? Your midday trigger? Something frustrates you in the middle of your day? Normally you spiral. Now you pause. What am I resisting right now? Evening reflection. Thank you for that heart me cat. Number 92 in the fan club. Jump in. Leave your heart me's today. Help me build this. Evening reflection. Instead of replaying everything emotionally, I'm so angry, I'm so upset for the way she treated me. Instead of doing that in the evening, ground yourself. Where did I choose alignment today? Jen, thank you so much. Where did I choose alignment today? And be proud of your commitment. Be proud of your growth. You might say in the evening, I messed up a lot today. I struggled. I went back to old habits today. Thank you, user. Thank you so much. Lisa, thank you so much. If this is you at the end of the day, seek out comfort, seek out peace, seek out grace from Jesus himself. There's no condemnation, no shame. You shouldn't be guilting yourself at the end of the day. You should be asking God how you can be better tomorrow, living by the 1% heat rule. I'm committed to being 1% better tomorrow than I was today. That evening reflection is so important. It's just as important as your morning mindset reset. Some interactive prompts for you. I'm going to ask you some questions. I want you to jump into the chat. This is your moment in the conversation. Where in your day do you struggle the most? Is it morning, midday, or night? What is one moment today where you know that this will be tested? If you're committed to practicing this daily, type the word practice into the chat. I'm going to give you a moment. We have 130 people in here now. So I'm going to give you all a moment. But if you're committed to this and you're ready to practice stepping into this next level version of yourself, type the word practice. Mama, I see you. Brandy, I see you. I want to see a lot more of you guys. This is you saying, I'm taking ownership. I'm stepping into this next level version. I'll be right back. Many of you as possible when I come back. Jump in.
No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up. All right. Anybody with yours? Richard with practice. Down, like reckless love of God, isn't it, Lisa? He's reckless to love me because of all my sin and my failure, how much I messed up, right? We might view it as reckless, but he doesn't. He loves us anyway. It's exactly where we are. Practice for RJ. Lisa with practice. Mama with practice. Brandy with practice. Anyone else with your practice this morning? Where in your day do you struggle the most? Morning, noon, or night? One moment today where you know that it will be tested. So, an integration tool for you. This one is called the Morning Clarity Anchor. What is real today, and how do I want to show up in it? Midday reset. In the moment when triggered, am I reacting or am I resisting? Then choose clarity and a calm response. Evening reflection. Where did I choose acceptance today? Where can I improve tomorrow? Simple, right? This is where transformation becomes real. Not in what you felt today, but in what you practiced. You're committing to actually living this. Excuse me, I'm going to lose my voice. Not just hearing it. And you type the word practice. I'm going to ask you to send your favorite gift. Your heart me is wonderful. You can go help me meet my current gifting goal. You can send any gift, but you are sowing into the lives of others, planting seeds for other people's growth and transformation, supporting others through this work here this morning, bringing unity back. But unity starts here. This is where I come in, because you might know that you need support in staying consistent, accountability even. Because insight can be powerful, but accountability creates transformation. Thank you, Lisa, so much. With a heavy burden, having a hard time with one-on-one coaching available for you, deep personal work, retreat experiences that move you from your environment and accelerate your change. If you're ready, schedule your session. Do not stay here. Today you saw clearly. You stopped fighting what was. You took your power back. You made a decision. Pin the crane? Is it not pinned? I'm sorry, Brandy. I need to give you like full access to just do whatever you need to in this. Yes, there's my current goal. Thank you, Brandy, so much. User, thank you for the paper crane. Thank you, guys. So we saw clearly, we stopped fighting what was, we took our power back, and we made a decision. Take it one step forward. Schedule your discovery session. Take a deep breath with me for a moment. It's Monday. Because what happened here wasn't just a conversation, it wasn't just information for you, it was a shift. You saw something clearly, maybe for the first time, or maybe in a way that you can no longer ignore. And that matters. Because once you see something truly, you can't unsee it. And that means something in you has already began changing. Thank you, Brandy. The shift has already begun. The truth is, your life was never waiting on more time or more answers or the perfect moment. It was waiting on this. The moment you stop resisting what is, the moment you stop negotiating with truth,
The moment you stop telling yourself maybe, when deep down you already know. This acceptance is not where you lose, it is where you finally gain control. The right kind of control. Thank you. Thank you, Cupcakes. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. Good to see you. As you leave here today, I don't want you to carry pressure. I want you to carry clarity. Not everything has to change at once, but something does have to change. One decision, one boundary, one shift in how you show up, because that's how everything begins to move. If today hit you deeply, don't ignore that. That's not coincidence, that's alignment. That's God giving you confirmation that you are on the right track. If today was exactly the message you needed to hear, Lisa, thank you so much for the finger hearts. I love you so, so much. Thank you, Cupcake. 10 donuts. Thank you, you guys. So, not everything has to shift at once, but something has to shift. One decision, one boundary, one shift in how you show up, because that's how everything begins to move. Today hit you on a deep level. I invite you, if you're ready to go deeper, you don't have to do this alone. You actually walk with support, structure, and real transformation in this community. Schedule your one-to-one session. Join me at a retreat. My first retreat, the very first retreat that we're holding, is April the 20th. You'll fly in, you'll have service the entire time. It's going to be a time to rest, it's going to be a time to renew and restore. It's going to be a time for you to walk with someone and other people who are walking on this journey with you of transforming their lives, of turning things around, of breaking chains and taking back their power. This is just day one of our series this week around acceptance. Tomorrow, we're going to go deeper into the acceptance of self. And this is where things really begin to shift. So if you felt a little shift today, come back tomorrow. We're here every morning live on the Dwelling Place at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My website, newly released website, is in my profile. Go jump on it. Schedule your discovery session and strategy session. We'll get together. We'll plan out your course of us working together and partnering together on a journey where we honor your truth, we encourage your growth, we give you constructive feedback that will help you to grow and to see things without any rose-colored glasses, to see your life from a higher perspective. Go schedule today. Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. This has been The Dwelling Place with Sarah Elizabeth. This whole week, we will focus on acceptance. I hope you join us every single morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for your support. I actually want you to hear this whole entire song. Thank you, Jenna, so much. I need 16 more of the paper cranes. So as you listen to this song, if my work inspires you in some way, if you want to support growing this and the support of other people's lives, speaking life into other people, building a community that is focused on truth, acceptance, and personal growth, transformation. Thank you so much for being here. Listen with me.
It's power expressed in living water, and your spirit guides me to the heart of the Father. Let your sing louder every day and every hour, 'cause your spirit guides me to the heart of the Father. I've never felt at home like this, just like a child, so innocent. And I'm safe inside your arms, 'cause you won't let go. I've never known a love like yours, no. Jesus is power, it's breath and living water. In your spirit, guides me to the heart of the every day and every 'Cause your spirit guides me to the heart. I
Such a beautiful house.
God, we sing praise. God, we sing praise. We sing praise. We, 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 Jesus. It's breath and live in your spirit. Guides me to the heart. Every day and every night is your spirit guide me to the peace.
Praise Jesus this morning.
God, we sing praise. Yeah.
I love you guys so much. Go be great today. Go tell someone about Jesus today. Sending you guys love. Thank you so much.
My open mouth, never know I'm going without a circle so should the best way always go. Stored up on your soul, how you went in search of souls. She keeps coming in. Your tears and sleep for me. Stories coming in. My tears.